Tell me, when did this happen? Because every time I interview you and I tell you कि आगे क्या आ रहा है, you're like and then in like 10-15 days I meet you again.
So that's why I do it. I do it just so मैं दृष्टि से बात कर पाऊँ दोबारा. This show we made about a year ago. We shot it in Bombay and Kerala, and honestly, Drishti, this is the most fun I've ever had making a project. We got along so well as a unit. I always get along with everyone. I mean, I love people and all of that, and I love actors, and I love directors, and I love the creative people. But this one was just magical, yeah. It was so well produced. It was so well written. It was so well cast and so well directed, and then shot by K.U. Mohanan, who's like probably India's best cinematographer, which is why the footage looks so beautiful. And then it was a part that I really was so intrigued by, because it was another one that I felt would really stretch me as an actor. I'm just lucky and fortunate that the releases have happened back to back. It wasn't really planned that way, but I'm really excited about this one. So I really hope people like it as much as we enjoyed making it.
Also, when people do R&D of their characters, usually, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes they do. So, just to get the right kind of touch in your character, did you kind of meet such people around you? All those hippie, druggy people?
So, of course, I must immediately say that we did not use any drugs while making this project. And as I've been saying that, I play murderers all the time, like a flesh, all my local murderers now. So, acting is a lot of imagination. But you have to do the research. So I read a lot. I spoke to a lot of people. I called up centers and where people seek rehabilitation for drug use, and spoke to them about drug use and what it does to your brain, and what kind of experiences do they experience with people who are on drugs and kind of getting off drugs, and how do people act out and how do they behave, and what are telltale signs that someone's on a substance. So all of this research was very vital. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to portray it authentically. So there was a lot of talking, a lot of ideating, a lot of trying to figure out, okay, this makes you feel like that, this one makes you feel like this. But I think the trickiest part in all of it, Drishti, was when we shot the bits about because we created a drug called Magic in the show. I think the most challenging was that drug, because that drug has no information available about it. It was in Nikhil Rao's head. And now I had to depict that, what he felt about it, or what he felt this drug does to you. So that was the biggest challenge of the show for me, that depicting that authentically, so that a viewer would watch it and say, okay, when you use magic, this is what happens to you. And that was also a lot of fun, because as an actor, it was a huge challenge. But that I would say was the hardest bit of it.
Also, just to make it like something that people would also learn out of this conversation, since we hear it a lot of times these days that so many kids and so many people in India are, addicted to drugs, addicted to substances that they are not supposed to have. So, once you're addicted to something, you can't really make those people understand. But what is it that you would tell to them through this? Is there anything that they will learn?
Yeah, I think, look, we haven't really made a preachy show, or we haven't made kind of a, we haven't made like a social message show, but I think people will take out from this what drugs can lead you to. Because, my character Shiv Mathur, seemingly he has it all, highly intelligent guy, came from a good background. Of course, in the show, you'll discover his background is no longer there, which is why he turns to drugs. But he very quickly realizes it's not the answer, and his life becomes absolutely, he was heading into great places. He was going to, for example, go to America and study on a scholarship in one of the top universities. But instead, his life just kind of spirals out of control, and he ends up at a rehab center. Part of the reason why Shiv Mathur, my character, when he discovers this drug magic, which actually does good for you, it's like a green tea of drugs, it sort of like detoxes you, is why he starts to sell it. Because he realizes that the world will benefit from this drug. So I think people, if we've done it right, I think people will watch it and say ki narcotics or drugs mein kuch nahi rakha hai. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. It kind of blinds you, it numbs you, and you're not able to live life. And that's what my character keeps talking about. Again, not preachy, but you will realize as the show progresses that he's also realizing that real drugs mein kuch nahi rakha hai. and that's just a waste of your time and energy. Um, so if people take that away from our show, I think we've been successful. So I hope they see that message. But again, we've made a show for entertainment, and we haven't exploited anything or any kind of current topics or
I
anything.
love the background score too. I mean, it was so
Yeah,
intriguing, so
yeah,
intriguing. Also,
yeah.
like you said, that you guys obviously did not use any such substance in your work. Obviously, you all wouldn't. But how would you feel like how a high person feels like without being high?
So again, the whole thing about like murdering somebody. What that in Gurgaon, whenever Nikki Singh would murder somebody, he would get excited about it. It's something he would enjoy doing it. In flesh, when I'm beating up, it sounds terrible to say, but when I'm beating up those younger women, Taj as a character is he's getting excited about it. So all of that, all of those things, I've not really done in my real life, but all of them are, they're the same thing. They're the same. So I had to find things that bring me a high. I had to find things that put me on a different, mental state. And that's just the imagination, yeah. And acting is all about the imagination. Which is why sometimes I look at my 3-year-old son and I feel like I'm learning acting by watching him grow because his imagination is ridiculous. He'll wake up in the morning and वो जाके एक कोने में सब्जी खरीद रहा है और वो शॉपकीपर से बात कर रहा है. He'll say, "Hi, good morning. I want to buy gajar today," and he's talking to somebody who doesn't. Yeah, it's adorable. But I watch him and I think like there's so much for an actor to learn from a younger person whose imagination is growing. Somewhere I feel like as we grow up, we become desensitized and we start losing our imagination. Um, so I try as possible to just keep myself young and keep getting the imagination to grow. Otherwise, you can't do this. You'll have you can't play things you haven't done before if your imagination. So that to me was very important. To just imagine it and there's something in acting. I don't want to bore you with acting techniques, but there's something in acting called the magic if. So
Hmm.
this is as if that. So of
Yeah.
course I'm not going to take drugs to do a part, but it's the feeling of the drug. Once I've done enough research, I could say that this is as if I got X amount of excitement out of I really like to say for example play golf. The excitement of playing golf. What does that make me experience mentally? Bring that to the drug, and apply those things. Of course, I'm just being hypothetical, but you get the idea of what I'm saying.
No, I get your point. Also, now talking of you, it's 10 years in the industry, 10 years and more. I remember watching you. I'm watching you from the time Isi Life May came, okay? So, how would you like quickly sum up these years if you had to say
Oh
something?
man, it's just like when you say 10 years, I'm like, Um, it's been a wild ride, yeah. It's been like, I think when I first started, it almost seemed like I'm not gonna get anywhere, because my first film was such a dud, that AC Life Man, it was a flop, and it was such a prestigious production house who made it, but it was Chali nahi film. And it's I kind of, and it sounds funny to say now, but I'm so grateful ki nahi chali, because I think I would have been a different actor. I would have been a different human being. I would have been a different person. My priorities would have been different. um, I love what happened to my career. That hardship and that struggle of the starting of it led me to start taking on challenging parts and trying to prove to people that I'm not a chocolate boy, and I can play. I'm a versatile actor. I can play different parts. And it led me to choose films like Pizza, Gurgaon, Lal Rang, whatever, Flash, High, whatever I've done. It was the initial starting of my career that led me to that. That reminded me that my priority is acting and my priority is not fame and money and stardom. And I'm grateful for that. It sounds funny now in retrospect because I know the pain I've gone through to get to this point today.
I can
But I'm
understand.
so happy. I'm so happy that I had the support and I had the whole tenacity in myself to keep pushing.
But I need to correct you on one bit. There are a lot of films जो नहीं चलती है लेकिन लोगों को ना बहुत पसंद आती है. And if you don't trust me, आप YouTube पे जाके इसी लाइफ में देखिए. आप लोगों के comments देखिए वहाँ पे. People love the film. Whoever has watched it, they really love it, and I'm one of them. So that is why I got this topic here.
Thank you. No,
Don't
you're
ever say
right.
it's a bad film. It was a good film.
You're right. Thank you for saying that to me because I sometimes forget because I meet people who say कि मैंने 36 बार फिल्म देखी है, मैंने 100 बार फिल्म देखी है. I watch that film whenever I'm lonely and depressed. I meet many people like that. So thank you for reminding me. I'm grateful about that.
Also, before I take a lot of your time, every time I have an interview with you, I forget this bit. You know that there's your biggest fan called Simran Khanna in my office. Please give a message for her or she'll go crazy that I haven't asked you again.
Simran, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being supportive all these years. Here's a big kiss for you. Thank you.
Oh my god, she's gonna go so crazy. Okay, actually, lastly, I believe you're shooting even now. So if you could tell us what, or you're not going to tell me even this time.
No, I'll tell you. I think I should stop doing that, right? I'll tell you. For that reason, so today is a day of change. I'll tell you. So I'm shooting a show called The Seventh Sense. It's directed by a very young director who I think is super talented, named Karan Dara, a very close friend of mine also. It's written by a young writer named Gibran Nurai. And it's produced by Gaurang Doshi, who has made Aankhein, and it has a huge star cast. Yeah, it's got Madhavan, it's got Rohit Roy, it's got Tanuj Virwani, Ashim Gulati, really good actors. And I
Akshay
play the
Oberoi.
antagonist in it. And me, I'm also there. And I play the antagonist. Madhavan plays the hero. And it's a murder mystery with a bit of fantasy element in it. And I'm very, very, very kicked about it. I think it's one of the better scripts I've read in a long time. So I just fingers crossed that we make it well. And I think there's no stopping this project. It's a good one.
You're getting really experimental with your roles, and we're really loving it, okay? And all I'd like to say is that all the best from the entire team of Bollywood Bubble. We really enjoy watching your stuff, and we love you, and we'll wait to interview you once again.
I love you guys too, yeah. You guys are so supportive. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You don't even understand how much. So thank you so much. Take care. And I hope to see you real soon. Okay, Dishi, bye.
See you. Bye. And all the best.
Thank you.